This is I believe competition maths course or class number 6 or 7, I think. And today we're going to be talking about subtraction. So we're going to be looking over some a few subtraction tricks, and how to really subtract when you're going to competitions and stuff like that. So before that, like usual, we're going to be going over some review problems that we learned in last class. So I'm going to be quickly presenting my screen to you. 1 second. Let me Oh, hello, can you guys hear me right now? Hello?
Yeah, I can
Yeah,
hear
we can hear you.
you. You
Okay.
can hear me.
I can hear you.
And I'm having some technical difficulty right now, so I'm sorry. Just hold on tight and we'll start soon. Hmm. Okay, guys, so let me share my screen right now because I got the whiteboard ready and we'll get started soon. Can you all see my screen good now?
Yeah, I can see it.
Thank you. Let's start class. So last class, what we learned was we basically learned how to multiply or how to add and subtract two fractions and how to add and subtract three fractions. So I'm gonna kind of give you guys like just one or two practice problems on or review problems on each of the tricks. So let's get started. So our first practice problem is just gonna be it's just gonna be a really simple one. It's just gonna be 1/2 plus 1/3. So I'm gonna give you guys a little bit more time to work on that, and please put your answer in the chat, like yeah. Well, actually, after this, I'm gonna be talking about a little bit more stuff about Numerly in general and like the upcoming projects that we're doing. So yeah, just yeah, wait for that. So I believe everybody should get the answer by now. 1 second, let me see. Okay, I think most people got it right. So let's see on let's work on how to actually solve this. So the first step is going to be multiplying these two numbers to get the denominator. So multiplying 3 and 2 would give us an answer of 6, and 6 is going to be our denominator. And our next step is step 2 is going to be taking this number and multiplying that by the denominator of number 2. That's going to be 3 times 1 is of course going to be 3. Then it's taking the denominator of the first number and multiplying it by the second number, which is going to be 2. So our total answer is going to be 5/6. So I think yeah, I think all of you guys got this right. That's really good. Yeah, it really shows that you guys are really paying attention and you know doing your homework and stuff like that. So yeah, now let's go on to multiplying two-digit numbers or two fractions. So for our next sorry, what's wrong with this? Okay, sorry guys. So our practice problem is gonna be 1/3, and actually 4/3 minus 1/3. Oh, I'm sorry guys. It's going to be 3 over 4 minus 1 over 3. So please put it in the chat now. So yeah. Okay, I see two answers. So far, I think they're great. They're the correct answer. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I think all of them got it right. So let's work on how to actually do it. So what we're supposed to do is step one is just going to be multiplying these two numbers, which is going to be 12, or that's going to be our denominator, and our numerator is going to be taking this number and multiplying that by here, which is going to have an answer of 9 plus yeah, or yeah, no, sorry, not plus, it's going to be minus, because we do have a minus sign over here, so it's going to be minus over here. Then we're going to take this number and multiply that by over here, which is going to give us a 4, and that would be an answer of 5 over 12. So that's going to be our answer to the question, 3 over 4 minus 1 over 3. So someone said they can't see anything. Can I mean, I think everyone else can see it, so I think it's just a problem on your end. So yeah, hopefully everyone got that right. So now we're gonna be reviewing a little bit of how to add or subtract three fractions. So our first our first review problem is gonna be 2/3 plus 1/4 minus I believe that's a minus, yes, that's a minus 1/5. So I'm gonna give you guys a little bit more time because I know this it takes this has more steps involved in this. So yeah, I'm gonna give you guys a little bit more time. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Now go continue now. Okay. Thank you. Oh, let me write this 5 down good. So I'm just gonna wait for a couple of people to put in their answers. And yeah, this does take a few minutes to do. So yeah. Okay, I see one answer. It's okay. I see two. Okay, good so far. So okay. So as I see a couple of people, I'm gonna go on actually solving this. So what we're gonna do is step one is just gonna be multiplying all three of these numbers, and that's gonna give us a denominator of 60. That's gonna be our denominator. Then our to find out our numerator, what we're gonna do is we're gonna do it from the pattern. So our first pattern is going to be kind of going to be taking this number over here, multiplying that by this number, and then multiplying that by that number. So if we do all of that, we will get an answer of 40. And and since there's a plus sign over here, we do add a plus over here. Then our pattern number 2 is going to be multiplying that number by that number, and multiplying that number by that. So that's going to be 15. So we're going to get 40 plus 50. Then what we do is since there's a minus sign over here, we are going to add a minus over here. Then our last kind of a pattern is going to be taking this number over here, multiplying that by here, and multiplying that by here, which is going to give us an answer of 12. So if we actually if you actually compute this into, a calculator or something like that, we're going to get an answer of 43 over 60. And that is your answer. So, yeah, I think all of you guys got this right, and that's really, really good. Yeah. That just tells me that you guys really, looked over the pattern, reviewed the pattern, and that's a really great sign. Thank you guys. Thank you. Now we're gonna move on to review problem number 2, and review problem number 2 is gonna be a little bit more harder. It's just gonna be 5/8 plus 3/4 plus 1/2. So I mean it's not really that hard, but I don't get the top part. Um, I think you are yeah, I think you're talking about the pattern. So let me just write down the pattern. Like let me just draw the pattern over here so you guys are like more or more familiar with the pattern. So okay, one second. Okay, it's gonna be step 1, step 2, and that's going to be step 3. So step 1 is going to be multiplying this number by this number. So let me write it down. Good. It's going to be multiplying these two numbers and multiplying these two numbers. That's going to be step 1. Step 2 is going to be kind of a upside down V. It's going to be multiplying those numbers. Then it's going to be, the last step is going to be multiplying these numbers. So that is the pattern. So I'll kind of write it down over here. I know some people did not attend class last time, so I mean that's totally fine. Just just follow along and you'll be fine. So let's yeah, someone said it in the chat. So yeah, that's basically the pattern. So let's work on how to actually do this. So the first step, like always, is just gonna be multiplying all these three numbers. Multiplying all these numbers, and multiplying all these numbers will give us an answer of 64, and 64 is going to be our denominator. And to find our numerator, we just use the pattern and multiply all the numbers on the pattern. It's going to be multiplying 5 times 4 times 2, which is going to give us an answer of 40. And since there is a plus sign in the like before the other number, it's going to be plus. Then our second pattern is going to be upside down V. And that, so it's going to be 8 times 3 times 2, which is going to give us an answer of 48. Then our last kind of pattern is going to be 1, multiplying 1 times 4 times 8, which is going to in turn give us an answer of 24. And if you guys actually compute this, you'll get an answer of 112 over 64. Yeah, keep in mind that this is a unsimplified answer. So if you simplify it even more, I think you'll get an answer of 1708. So yeah, I think all of you guys got this right, and that's really really good, guys. Good job.
Wait, can I say something?
Yeah, sure, yeah. Go ahead.
Isn't 8 times 4 32?
Um,
Not 24?
8 times. Oh, yes, it is 24. I'm sorry. Yeah, it is 24, but yeah, I did make a little mistake over there, but if you, I think if you do that, you'll still get an answer of 112 over 64. But yeah, good catch. Thank you for clearing that up.
No
Yeah,
problem.
hopefully no one has any more questions, and no, hopefully I didn't do anything wrong. Yeah, so now I want to talk a little bit about like a little bit of projects that Numerly does. So let's I'm gonna move on to the Discord. So the first project I want to talk about is going to be the tutoring session. So I know I talked about this during our last class, but we're going to be offering a group or one-on-one slash group hybrid model of a tutoring program for grades 3 through 8. And if you guys are interested, please sign up. I mean, it's gonna be over math, science, but since it's gonna be kind of a hybrid model, you're also gonna be like, you can choose what you want to learn. So I mean, you can like beforehand, if when you sign up, you can like tell us, oh, I want to learn about like multiplication, like I want to learn about taking the square root of numbers or something like that. So if you like if you join, you can like tell us what you want to learn, and our tutors will be able to assist you on what you want to learn. So I mean, it says math and science tutoring, but you can also do reading, you can also do social studies if you want, but it's going to be primarily math and science. So please sign up if you want to, guys. I mean, it's a huge program that we're doing, and it requires a huge amount of resources to really plan out and stuff. So yeah, please attend, please show support. Yeah.
Wait, when is the
And
deadline for signing up?
for the tutoring,
Hmm.
our deadline, I mean, you can sign up like you can sign up anytime like before the orientation. So we're gonna have an orientation program like just like an introductory like webinar on the August 24th.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, you can like you can sign up anytime before that. And yeah, please do like attend the orientation, because we're going to give a lot of information about how it's going to be structured and stuff like that. So yeah, please attend there. And or
Uh,
another thing, yeah, so the next thing I want to talk about is that for the tutoring session, we actually didn't realize how big like our tutoring program is gonna like go. So I mean, we thought maybe we'll get 100, or sorry, we'll get like 20, 30 people, but like to our surprise, we got more than 100 people. So that's really good. Thank you guys for all your support. But yeah, one of the problems with that is that we originally planned for having 20 people. So we did have tutors only for 20 people. But since we got more than 100 people, we are currently hiring high school tutors. And if any of you guys are high schoolers, I know no one is a high schooler here in competition math, but if any of you guys are in high school, or
yeah, I'm going to high school. Sorry to interrupt.
yeah, sure. Yeah, it's totally fine. But yeah, if you're in high school, or if your siblings are in high school, or if your friends are in high school and they're looking for a volunteer hours or something like that, then definitely please refer to them to here. I mean, yeah, we'll give you all information, and we give you volunteer hours based on the amount of hours you contributed to actual tutoring and stuff. Yeah, someone said there were a rising freshman. Yeah, if you're a rising freshman, then yeah, if you're a rising freshman, then definitely you can join. You can definitely join. Yeah, you can still volunteer. Yeah, of course. I mean, these are volunteers. Like, since our tutoring program is going to be free, we can't afford to pay our tutors. So I mean, this is going to be a volunteer tutor, and we will give you volunteer hours. I mean, I know for high school students, for some schools, I mean, for my school, Carnegie Vanguard High School, we have to do 100 hours of tutoring when we're in high school. So it's a great opportunity to kind of earn quick volunteer hours. And since it's like remote, you don't have to do anything else. Like, you don't have to leave your house till you don't get volunteer hours. So I mean, if you're interested, please sign up over here, and we'll give you more information. And the next thing I want to talk about is the actual competitions. So as promised, we will have a competition for Python and competition math at the end of this course. And yeah, since this competition is mainly going to be kind of a fundraiser, because we are kind of a organization. And since we're offering like most of our courses for free, we need some kind of money to supplement us and provide you with better and better resources. So for that, we are looking for doing fundraisers, and our competition is going to be one of our fundraisers. So we decided that our entry fee is going to be $10 for each of the both competitions. So it's going to be $10 for competition math, the competition, and it's going to be $10 for Python. So and our cash prizes are gonna be given out through gift cards, and you can to your choosing. So you can choose what what gift card you want to like in what store you want to get it. You can get it in Walmart, you can get it in like Amazon, you can get it even in Visa. So you choose what kind of gift card you want. And the first prize is gonna get a cash money of $50. Second prize is gonna get $30, and third prize is gonna get a cash prize of $20. So participants can pay through PayPal or directly via their credit card. So if you guys are interested, please react to the message over here. Please react to this message, because it's extremely important for us to get as many people as possible, so we can get kind of a head count on how many people are interested in the competition. And yeah, please sign up. I mean, this is a fundraiser, so yeah, even if you don't win, you can contribute to Numerly if you like what we do. And that's basically it. So how the competitions are actually going to work is basically how it's going to be is for competition math. What we're going to do is we're going to like right now we're researching on quiz websites, and we might do Kahoot, but right now we're researching on on what platform we can have these competitions. And we do say that for for these competitions, you do have to have your camera on to just to like keep it fair for everyone, because like some people might want to like might choose to use a calculator. and since we have no way of like actually regulating our competitions for competition math, we do say that you have to turn on your camera. So yeah, if you guys are like if you guys are interested, and if you guys have any questions about that, please contact us as soon as possible. So yeah, mm, that's true. Oh, that's a good point, actually. Yeah, that's a really good point. Oh, we actually didn't think about that, but yeah, great point. Yeah, so yeah, it's gonna be hard. So we're yeah, thank you for you know telling that to us. We are looking for like ways to like mitigate like our cheating, because like if you're cheating, like like we trust you that you are not cheating, but if you're cheating, we can't really do anything. But the main reason we're trying to like mitigate on cheating is because like for the people who actually are actually like trying to do it based on the tricks that we taught them, it's not fair. It's not fair for them who are actually doing it, right? Like, see, like if people are just cheating and getting a thing, like it's not fair for them who actually like spend time and learn all these tricks and did it. So yeah, thank you for the comment. And yeah, we'll address that. I guess we'll kind of look, and yeah, hopefully we can do something. And but for Python, it's a way simpler for Python. And what we thought was we should do kind of a creative project for Python. So I know I'm kind of telling this on the competition math like course, but like I know most of you guys are doubling on competition math in Python. So how the Python competition is gonna work is we're gonna announce the the topic that you should do your project on a week before it's due, and a week before it's due. And how it's gonna be is you have a week to do your creative project. So you have a week to create a whole new project that like you have a week to do your project, and it can be kind of anything, but like we'll give you kind of a set of guidelines on how we want you to do it. And then what it's gonna be is in the end, like there's gonna be kind of a deadline that you have to submit it. And yeah, once you submit it, we'll go ahead and assess all of you guys's projects, and see which one's like the best, and we'll go ahead and say, okay, this project's pretty good, so we're giving it first place, and so on. So there are a couple questions, so let me address it from the beginning. So someone said my brother is in high school. I have a brother. Yeah, if your brother is in high school and he's looking for volunteer hours, then please do refer him to our hiring campaign, because that's really important for us to get new people. So please do. Yeah, thank you for that. So when will the tutoring start? So we want it to start, like we're aiming for it to start in the first week of September, because like most people's I believe most people's schools will start around September or something like that. So we wanted it to start in the first week of September. So it's gonna be on Saturdays and Sundays. And yeah. So, is the ranking for all the grades or separate? Yeah, it's the ranking for all the grades, because like we can't really like we can't really have it for all grades. Like we can have it for individual grades, because like one, we don't have the funds to do that, and two, like it won't be logistically possible. So yeah, I'm sorry about that, but yeah, that's just that one. Yeah, we will look for some ways to do it. Yeah. Akash said his school starts at August 24th. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Some people's schools are starting soon, some people's schools are starting earlier or later. I mean, my school starts on September 8th. So I'm just going off like based on my school district. My school district is Houston Independent School District. I'm just basing it on what sorry how my schools are working and stuff like that. So yeah. Yeah. So yeah, the last thing I want to talk about. Okay, yeah, we're running a little bit short on time, but today's class is gonna be really short, so it's fine. And also one more thing we want to talk about is that hope you guys are enjoying all these free sessions. Like we're trying to give you quality education for free, and we're really trying our best to keep all of our courses free. And so like for that, to really sustain ourselves as an organization. I mean, we are a CBB, so we really need to like get the funds to get like our own domain. We need to like get Wix Premium to like do more functionality on our website. We kind of need a Canva Premium to do more premium posters and don't have like a watermark on there. So we do need funds to do all of those. Right now we're trying to do our best on the like for not getting any funds, but in the future we will need funds. So if you are interested, if you like what we're doing, and if you really want to support us on our future endeavors, please do contribute. Please do donate to us. You can donate to PayPal, you can donate through your credit card, you can donate through like any way you want, but please go to our website and go to the donation page. And any contribution, like as long as it is a contribution, please do it. As long as like even if it's like a cent, it's totally fine. All we need is just interested people who are willing to support. So please do. Hopefully you liked all of our all our courses. And yeah, so now let's like move on to our actual teaching session of the class. So, today, as I said, we're gonna be going over, a short little multiple, like, or a subtraction trick that I kind of learned to have subtractions, without doing carrying. So, let's say you have a problem like 84 minus 31. Okay, if you have a problem like that, okay, if you have a problem like that, it's really easy to do, right? So it's just 4 minus 1 is going to be 3. 8 minus 3 is just going to be 5, right? It's just really easy, right? But let's say you have a question like 84 minus 59. Let's say you have a question like that. Now what would you do? See, like as a way that most as a way like most schools have taught it to people, you would first carry over. So this would change to a 7, and this would change to a 14, and 14 minus 9 is just gonna be it's gonna be 5. Then it's gonna be 7 minus 5, which is gonna be 2, right? So I mean, it is easy. But the thing is, there's this one way you can use to do these subtractions without carrying over. So I'm gonna be teaching you guys that right now. So how you're gonna do it is let's take the same example. So let's take the example 84 minus 59. Let's take the example like that. So what I would do is first what you would do is you would try to round up this number. You would try to round this number. So 59 rounded is gonna give us an answer of 60, right? It's gonna give us an answer of 60. So what you would do is you would subtract 84 minus 60. And 84 minus 60 is gonna give us an answer of 24. Okay? Then what you would do is you would try to determine what you would have to do in order to go from the original number to the rounded number, just like all the other tricks, right? So in order to go from 59 to 60, you would have to do plus 1. So what you would do is in the answer you would also do plus 1 to get an answer of 25. That is the answer. The answer to the question 84 minus 59 is going to be 25. So the really good thing about this is that there is no need for carrying over. And the thing is, I wrote it on the whiteboard, right? But if you guys get more proficient at this, you can just do it on your mind, right? The thing about like the truth about these subtraction problems is that doing it this way is way faster and way simpler rather than carrying over in your mind. Like doing mental calculation by carrying over and stuff like that is just really hard. But doing it this way is just a lot easier. I mean, that's what I think. I think it's really easy. And yeah. So hopefully you guys understood it. I mean, it's really easy trick. It's not that hard. So yeah, let's move on to problem number two. So problem number two is going to be 82 minus 34. So 82 minus 34. So how would you do this? To do this, I believe most of you guys, you would have done it by carrying over. And instead of doing carrying over, what you would do is you would just round this number. Okay, you would just round this number. So by rounding this number, you get an answer of 30. Okay, because we're 30 rounded, it's just gonna give you an answer of or 34 rounded, it's gonna give you an answer of 30. Right? Then what you would do is you would subtract 82 minus 30. Okay, you would do 82 minus 30, which would give you an answer. Oh, sorry, which would give you an answer of 52. Then what you would do is you would try to determine what you would have to do. What do you have to do to go from the original number? Sorry, yeah, one second. So what you have to do is determine what you would do to go from 34 to 30. So to go from 34 to 30, of course, you would do minus 4, right? Because 34 minus 4 is going to be 30, right? Then since you subtracted 4 to go from 30 to 30, what you would do is you would also subtract 4 from your answer, from your final answer. If you subtract that by 4, you would get an answer of 48, and that would be your final answer. That would be your final answer. Your final answer would be 48. So if you kind of really understand, like if you kind of really understand the mechanics of how this trick really works, there's practically no mechanics to this at all. It's just rounding a number, trying to determine like how much that is, and just getting it, and just adding or subtracting from the rounded number, and that's it. Like it's just really simple, and it's way according to me, it's just way 100 times better than carrying over. So yeah, hopefully you guys understood that. I think around 99% of you should understand that, because it's really easy. So our next kind of problem is gonna be 67 minus 48. So for this problem, I'm gonna give you guys a little bit more time on really working this out. So please put your answers in the chat. I'll be back, guys. 1 second. I just have to do one thing. 1 second, guys. Sorry. Yeah, sorry guys. My mom was trying to tell me something, but yeah. So let's see on how to actually solve this. So I think two people, or no, actually more people answered. So let's just see on how to actually solve this. So so since it's 48, what you would do is you would try to round 48 to you would basically try to round it, and if you do round it, you'll get an answer of 50. All right, because 48 rounded is going to be 50, right? Then what you would do is you would try to subtract 67 minus 50. 67 minus 50 is of course going to be 17, right? 17. Then what you would do is, since you had to add 2 to go from 48 to 50, what you would do is you would also add 2 to your answer, which would give you an answer of 19. 19, guys. That's it. That is it. Yeah, the correct answer is 19. Yes. Okay. Hopefully you guys understood that. Anyone have any other questions? Any questions about this? I
No.
believe. Yeah, I believe. Yeah, no one has answers or questions. Yeah, that's really good. So you know, now we're gonna move on to really subtracting any digit numbers. So subtracting like any digit numbers, but like I mean I do have to kind of give you guys a warning about this trick. This trick is a very specific trick, and it's very like it's very specific on what it can do, what it can really do. So this trick can only work on like it can work on around 80 it can work on like maybe 80 to 70% of all subtracting problems. But you can't really take this trick like too far, because like for multiplication and like tricks like that, it's really easy to get a perfect answer by using these math tricks and with Vedic math. But for like things like subtraction, square roots, cube roots, you can't really get the like correct answer. You can't really even do this trick do these tricks like sometimes. I'll tell you guys what exactly I mean. So let's say you want to multiply 7,354 minus 4,271. How would you do this? So I mean, I believe most of you guys would say 4 minus 1 is just going to be 3. Then you would do 5 minus 7, which you can't do, so you would borrow from over here. You would do 15. 15 minus 7 is just going to be 8, and 2 minus 2 is going to be 0, and 7 minus 4 is going to be 3. So I believe that's how most of you guys would have done this. But I'm going to teach you guys a really easy trick that's significantly faster. So for this trick, what you have to do is first determine if the first number, if the top number is bigger than the bottom number. If the top number is bigger than the bottom number, then you just do it in a normal way, right? So 4 is obviously bigger than 1, so we just do it in the normal method, which would be give you a 3. Then you move on to the next, which is going to be that. So to do that, you would first determine 5 minus 7, and since 5 minus 7, 5 is obviously smaller than 7. What you would do is you would instead of considering just this, you would consider also this. So instead of doing 5 minus 7, you would do 35 minus 27. So you guys kind of understand what like where I'm coming from. So instead of doing just 5 minus 7, and since you have to carry over, you would just consider two of these at the same time. You would do 35 minus 27. See, if you do 35 minus 27, that would obviously just be 8, right? Because 35 minus 30 is just 5, and 7 plus 3 is going to be 30, so it's just like 5 times 3, which is just 8, right? So you put an 8 over here, since you just got since you considered 2 digits and got a 1-digit number, you would just add a 0 over here. Okay, you guys are with me so far? Sorry. So you guys are with me so far? Okay. Then what you would do is, again, you would
I am.
consider, okay, then you would all consider if the top number is smaller than the bottom, or bigger than the bottom number, which in this case it is. Then you would just do in the normal method. Oh my god. Yeah, just then you would just do in the normal method, which would be 30. So that is the answer, guys. For this, there's no crossing out. There's no carrying over. There's no like time consuming things like that. It's just it. Like it's just considering that, and that's it, guys. Hopefully you guys understand that. Yeah, someone said they really like it. Thank you. So yeah, I think we should move on to problem number 2. Okay, yeah, 2 people said, I see why it doesn't work some of the times. Yes. Yeah. I think now you guys get the idea of why this doesn't work 100% of the times. It just works sometimes, but not all the time. So let's take the problem 6,318 minus 1,200 and okay, 1,274. Let's take that problem there. Oh, I kind of chose this problem because it goes to the same like pattern as our last problem. I just wanted you guys to like get an understanding of how to really do this. Then you can go ahead and like I'll go ahead and on more harder problems and stuff like that. So yeah, I see one person. I'm just gonna wait for like one more person to like put in their answer. Okay, I see 2 answers. Very good, guys. Okay, let's see on how to do it. We do have conflicting answers. It does not matter if you got it wrong, just like I said all the time. It's totally fine. So first we need to consider if the top number is smaller than the bottom or bigger than the bottom number. 8 is obviously bigger. Oh, yeah, 8 is obviously bigger than 4. So then we would just do the normal method, which gives an answer of 4. Then we need to consider the next set. Then 1 is obviously way smaller than 7. So you can't do 1 minus 7. So then what you would do is you would consider, instead of just considering 1 and 7, you consider 31 and 27. And that's just really straightforward, right? Like 31 minus 27 is just going to be 4, right? And of course, just like last time, since we subtracted a 2-digit number and got a 1-digit answer, we would put a 0 over here. Then of course 6 is going to be less than 1, and that's really, really easy. So it's going to be 5. That is the answer. No carrying over, no extra stuff, just the answer. That's it. Yeah, someone said they accidentally put yeah, that's totally fine. Yeah, if you accidentally put it, as long as you as long as you kind of understand how to do it, I'm totally fine with it. Yeah, totally fine. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry if I flipped it. Yeah, I meant 6 is larger than 1. Yeah. Yeah, hopefully you guys really like this trick, and yeah, so let's move on to problem number 3. Problem number 3 is gonna be 3,216 minus 2,708. So give you guys a little bit more time on doing this. The pattern on this is gonna be a little bit different than last time. Um, I think most of you guys realized that, but yeah. Um, okay. Okay, one answer, really good. Okay, I see 2 answers, conflicting answers. Okay, no problem. No, absolutely no problem on that. Okay, really good. Okay, guys, that's amazing. Okay, well, let's see on how to do this. So first, we need to consider 6 and 8. So of course, 6 is smaller than 8, so we consider 2 of them. So then we need 16 minus 8. The thing about 16 minus 8, the beauty of this is that you really don't have to do any math. Like no math is involved, right? See, the way I do it most of the times is that 8, so 8 times 2 is going to be 16. That means 8 plus 8, 8 plus 8 is 16. Since there's already an 8 over here, we just delete this 8 over here. And since this is the answer, this is supposed to be the over here. So you guys understood how I did that? I mean, if it's easy enough for you without doing all these stuff, I mean, by all means, please do it the way that you want to do. But yeah, that's basically how I go about it. So it's just 8. So since it's a 2-digit number minus a one, or it's a 2-digit number minus 2-digit number will equal to a answer of 1-digit number. We just put a 0 over here. Then we go to the next one. Then 2 is obviously smaller than 7, so we take these two, consider both of these. Then if we do consider both of these, what will happen is we will obviously get an answer of 5, because 27 plus 3 is going to be 30, and 32 minus 30 is just going to be 2, so it's just going to be 3 times 3 plus 2 is going to be 5. That is the answer, guys. The answer to that question is going to be 508. So no carrying over, no like crossing out stuff, no like jibbling your mind and stuff like that. Like just nothing. Just simple, simple, simple multiplying. Okay, so someone asked why does this not always work? So let's talk about why this not doesn't always work. Okay. So I'm gonna tell you why this doesn't always work by giving you a problem. Okay, so let's say you have the problem 6, 2, 3, 1, 4, 1 minus 1, 7, 5, 2, 5, 7. So I purposefully wanted to give you like larger numbers in the bottom than the top. But let's say you wanted to just let's say you wanted to attack this problem just like you always would. Okay, well, how would you do it? So 1 is obviously smaller than 7, so you have to go to the next, right? Then 41 is smaller than 57. Then you would have to go to the next one. Then 141 is smaller than 257. Then 3,141 is smaller than 5,257. Then again, 23,171 is smaller than 75,257. So then all you have left is the last number, right? Then you would have to do then you have to do 623,141 minus 175,257. See, that's not even a trick anymore, right? Like you might as well do it in like a normal method, right? Like for these kind of answers, like you can't really do anything, right? See, look, I'll write it down. So you can't do this, you can't do this, you can't do this, you can't do this, you can't do this. The only thing you can do is this, but like that's already the last the last number. So it's like it's kind of useless to even use this trick. So like when you have like problems such as this, it would just be like better if you could do like carrying over, like you would do 6 5, you would do 11, you would do 12, you would do like 10, you would do 13, then you would do 11, then you could just like do it, and that would give you the answer over here. That's the reason I told you that these doesn't always work, right? Like look, all are smaller, sorry, yeah, all are smaller but the first digit. It's just really useless to even do this trick with use this trick with problems like this. But most of the times you don't really get problems like this. I mean, even if you do, you can just like carrying over is like easier. But yeah, do you kind of understand why this doesn't always work? Yeah, whoever did it. Okay, so there's some argument in the chat, so let me see what it is. I mean, not really arguing, someone just discussing, right? Talking about yeah, basically, yeah. Okay, so they said I understand. Okay, good. So I mean that's just concludes like our kind of like our teaching portion of the class. So I'm just gonna go through really quickly our practice problem. So our practice problem number one is gonna be from our first strict, and which is gonna be 51 minus 27. So I'm gonna give you guys like 30 seconds to like do this, like just 30 seconds. It's too easy.